This was me at 22. And what a charming young lad was I. I can't believe in 4 days, I'm gonna be turning 30. I've made so many mistakes in the last 10 years of my life, and after thinking long and hard, I want to share with you these 7 things I wish I knew in my 20s, because if I knew then what I know now, I would have saved tens of thousands of dollars, I wouldn't have to be so frustrated, and I'd probably be living my dream life years ago. So stick around to the end, because one of these things could change your life. Man, one of the first things I wish I knew in my 20s was to use social media and not let social media use me. Over the last 10 years, I've learned you're either the marketer or the marketed. You're either the content creator or the content consumer. I wish I knew in my 20s to be someone who's a content creator rather than someone who gets blindly sucked in to my Instagram feed, just mindlessly scrolling. You ever found yourself on Instagram and have no idea how you got there? Yeah, me too. It's our default because we allow these social media platforms to dictate how we spend our time. Man, if I were in my early 20s again, I would learn to use social in my favor, man. I would create content, valuable content like the video that you're watching now, for other people to consume, other than wasting my time on things that really never brought me any real lasting joy anyways. The second thing I wish I knew, man, in my early 20s, I wish I knew how to take control of the conversation in my head. If you're in your early 20s, or heck, even if you're not, man, one of the best things that you can do is learn to develop the skill of controlling the conversation in your own mind. How many times have you made really bad decisions only because of the negative self-talk in your head? How many times have you not gone for it or lost an opportunity that would have changed your life simply because you couldn't control what was going on in your own mind? If you can relate, then I'd like to give you a piece of advice that has helped me control the conversation in my own head. That fear that you feel, that we all feel, it's false expectations appearing real. Most of the things that we worry about never happen. If they do happen, they're not as bad as we thought, or you realize you're a lot tougher than you actually give yourself credit for. And if you still need more help controlling that conversation in your head, then check out this video right here where I give you the 15 most common reasons why people procrastinate and the easiest way to overcome it. The third thing I wish I knew, man, in my early 20s is to live with intent. And what I mean is, you hear a lot of motivational speakers and multimillionaires say, you gotta live with urgency. Your time is running out. You gotta live with purpose. I always found that hard to do because I'm like, dude, I'm in my 20s, man. I got all this time. I don't want to live in constant anxiety. So you're telling me that if I'm not laser beam focused 24/7, if I decide to chill for more than 5 seconds, I'm not gonna be successful? What I've come to realize is that living with urgency simply means that you're living with intent. Everything you do, it has a single, straightforward reason. Let me give you an example. You ever gone to the store and spent way more time and money than you wanted to? I've made that mistake so many times, and it's because we weren't living with intent. So an easy way to fix this is right before you do something, just take a few moments to ask yourself the question, why am I doing this? And if you have a sincere conversation with yourself, you could change the entire outcome like that. Guys, I'm here to tell you, there is no right or wrong answer, as long as you have a clear answer of why you're actually doing it. Like, dude, if you're going to the mall to get yourself a dope new outfit, no problem with that. But that also means you're not going to the mall to hang out in the food court, play video games, crank speakers as long as they can go in the Radio Shack or anything else. You're in and then you're out, man. And you're gonna realize as soon as you're done and you get out of the mall that what you initially gave importance, like doing all those other things I just mentioned, they're not that important to you once you're out the mall. And if you need more help being less distracted in your life so that you can start living your dream life, then check out this video right here. I actually show you how you don't get distracted using your phone. Check it out. The fourth thing that I wish I knew in my 20s, man, is that both success and failure doesn't happen overnight. Most of us know that success doesn't happen overnight, but have we ever stopped to think that failure doesn't happen overnight either? You don't get fat eating pizza and chips once in your life. You get fat eating junk food day after day after day. It's those tiny decisions that you make that seem insignificant at the time, that lead to you waking up one day and going, damn, I'm too sexy. It's those same decisions that you make every single day, those tiny decisions that eventually lead you to waking up one day and going, man, I'm living my dream life, dude. There's been a ton of talk about the recent Michael Jordan documentary, and whatever your opinion is on him, question is, was Michael Jordan an overnight success? Was he focused on being the greatest basketball player, painter, musician, and underwear model of all time? It all comes down to commitment, man, and not making my mistake of shiny object syndrome, where you're chasing the next best thing instead of committing yourself to being a master of whatever it is that you want to do. I have this saying that I say to myself all the time, and that is, amazing things always happen when I commit. Every time that I committed, man, amazing things happened. That's why I'm able to say that I went 2 years separated from my wife, who lived in Africa at the time, before we could actually be together. It's also the reason why I have 7 failed businesses under my belt prior to YouTube. It's because of my lack of commitment. If you need help making better decisions, man, so that you can start living your dream life, I'm gonna link 2 videos down in the description below that I think will really help you. If you guys are getting value from today's video, then do me a solid, man. Smash that bad boy down below because it really helps my channel and it tells YouTube this is a great piece of content. The 5th thing I wish I knew in my 20s, man, the importance of high income skills that pay you no matter what economy you're in. Now more than ever, man, people are on their phones. They're bored, they're at home, and they're just trying to find something to do with their time. Book sales alone have skyrocketed to help people deal with isolation. And according to the president of International Publishers Association, self-isolation around the world has seen a boom in reading. And dude, check out this Twitter post from the bookseller. Bookselling in lockdown? Education titles surge as UK shops are shuttered. And check out this crazy stat. As of April 30th, in the US alone, there has been a 66% increase in sales of children's nonfiction titles. The best thing about living in 2020, dude, you don't even have to write books. You could literally hire a freelance ghostwriter to write an entire book for you for less than $100. You can hire someone on Fiverr for like $10 to make you a book cover. You'll have full rights to that book. And dude, before you know it, you're a legit author and publisher. It's one of the easiest ways to start making passive income that's gonna compound over the years. So by the time you get to my age of 30, dude, you're not gonna have to work a job that you hate, answer to a boss you can't stand, and you'll be living life on your own terms. That's why I recommend investing in a program like K-Money Mastery. For like literally less than 27 cents a day, you could learn from A to Z everything that you need to start publishing books on Amazon or anywhere else, and have your first book making money by the end of the week. What I love about the program is there's 21 primary lessons, and each lesson has its own summary PDF for easy reference. You're also gonna get 7 additional bonus lessons like this goal setting for Kindle publishing to ensure that you make the money that you know you're capable of. You're gonna have so many additional resources, things like Kindle copyright notices and ghostwriter agreements to protect yourself legally. Guys, this is an insane deal. It's a crazy deal, and do not make the same mistake that I did of not investing when I was younger. Start now while you're young. This video is not being sponsored by K-Money Mastery, Stephen James, or Project Life Mastery. It's a program I personally invested in my own hard-earned dollars. So I know that the program works. If you want to know more, hit that first link in the description below. The 6th thing I wish I knew in my 20s, man, was learn to get comfortable making decisions quickly. A lot of times you guys get ragged on for being hasty and making quick decisions, but you cannot replace those hard-earned lessons that you learn from making those decisions. Now, I'm not telling you to go get knocked up or get in a fight and get yourself locked up. Of course not. But I am telling you, hey man, I was 17 when I became a daddy. And you know what? It taught me a very, very valuable lesson in being a little bit more selective of the women that I choose to be with. Look, the only way to crush it in life for a long, long time, it's experience. If you want to dominate the game for a long, long time, you gotta know when it's time to throw that Hail Mary and when it's time to let your opponent punch themselves out, metaphorically speaking. And that type of experience, that only comes when you get comfortable making quick decisions. The more decisions that you make, the quicker you'll realize if it was a good or a bad decision. And if it was a bad decision, the quicker you can pivot to make a better decision to gain the experience that you need to dominate your life. And as a bonus, The more decisions that you make, the quicker you'll realize that most of those decisions you were worried about are perfectly harmless, that don't affect your life, and that your mistakes and failures will eventually get buried in your results. Man, the seventh thing I wish I knew in my 20s is to choose time over money. Growing up, I was always told to save your money, and if you can do a job yourself, you don't pay someone else to do it. Especially as guys, we're told it's a manly thing to be a guy who can just fix anything around the house. It's outdated information and programming, man. Oh, am I telling you not to save your money? Of course not, but what I am saying is, dude, time is more important and more valuable than money. If you choose to save your money to do something that is not within your area of genius, you're wasting your talents and others. Going back to that Kindle example, sure, you could write your own book and design your own book cover if that's really what you want to do and that's a path you want to go down. But if it's not, why wouldn't you spend the money instead of wasting countless hours of your life that you're never going to get back? Guys, I want to remind you that I have a huge goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watch time as quickly as possible so that I can monetize my channel simply for the fact that I can put that money back into my YouTube channel. I can hire a full-time videographer. I can hire a video editor so I can crank out better, more high-quality content for you guys to help you achieve your dreams. So be sure to subscribe, hit that notifications bell so you're notified every single Monday, and now Thursday, cranked it up to 2 times a week, every Monday and every Thursday at 6:45 in the morning. I'm going to be dropping videos to help you out. And as a bonus, I comment within the first 30 minutes of my videos going live. So if you have any questions, any concerns, something that didn't make sense, topic suggestions, anything that you need my help with, I'm here to serve you. And the best way is in the first 30 minutes of me going live so that I can interact with you and understand how I can better serve you. So again, hit that notifications bell so you're notified when my videos drop so that I can help you out. And that, guys, are the 7 things I wish I knew in my 20s. I hope this video has been valuable. Smash that like button down below. It really does help my channel. Helps my channel grow, helps other people see the video, and it tells YouTube, hey man, this is a great piece of content. And until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for the support. For you guys that have been here for a while, you like this lighting, a little dramatic, always trying different things, always trying to make your experience as fun as possible. And until then, remember guys, make today great, and I will see you Thursday.